full Warriors in that third quarter. You see it on your screen. They made 7 threes, outscored the Celtics 35-14. Coach Green, you've been in that locker room at halftime when you're ready to come out for the third quarter with the Golden State Warriors. How are they able to have these third quarters like this? This is just par for the course for them.
The Warriors' offensive foundation is built off speed and movement. As you can see here as this film plays, let it go. The kick-ahead pass initiates it, right? So the ball gets up here, and then once it touches Draymond's hands, frees it here, now he becomes the point guard. And now the movement starts. You got Steph on one side, you got Klay on one side, let it play. Pin down for Klay Thompson, wide open three. Okay, this is what they want. Secondly, 1A, 1B, whatever we want to call it, is get Steph Curry open. You can see here, screen by Gary Payton, welcome back. Frees it here, you can see Al Horford is in the drop, let it play. Grant Williams, probably not the rotation you want, but really good play on Curry, swing, big time open three in the corner. This leads to their big third quarter. And then lastly, now they have the momentum. They're playing hard, they're playing with joy, playing with fun, playing fast. It leads to Jordan Poole hitting shots like this. Shot goes up, splash, third splash, brother. Big time third quarter, 35-14.
Yeah, great plays by the Golden State Warriors. We always see something we didn't see in those clips. Steph Curry in this series. The Celtics have had that drop coverage 31 times in these two games. It's over 15 times a game. It's not what you want to do against Steph Curry, right?
No, not with Steph. He's too good of a shooter. You have to be 2-3 steps above the three-point line when he's coming over. And then when they set those high picks, Boston has to do a better job of having an understanding of what they want to do. A lot of times Horford is in a drop and he needs to be up to touch. They need to blitz him, take the ball out of his hands, force other guys to have to make plays. But he's coming off these threes and he's getting wide open looks, and this is what you want to take away.
Yeah, when we think of Steph Curry, we don't necessarily think of a pick and roll player, but he is absolutely destroying the Celtics in this series that way. And he's getting help in this game too, at least, from Jordan Poole. Sam, what was the difference between game 1 and game 2 for Poole? Even, more so later in the game, he seemed to find his rhythm, hit those 5 threes, also had 3 assists and 2 steals.
I think in game 1, Jordan Poole let the fact that Boston kind of picked on him, his lack of size offensively, they kind of went at home. And I think he got more wrapped up in that and started trying to be more physical on defense. That's not who he is. Jordan Poole is a scorer. And we saw in game 2 what he did was, look, he's going to give up some points on the defensive end, but on offense, this is when he makes it up. They got to get him going. They got to keep him aggressive. And for Jordan Poole, if I'm Steve Kerr, I'm telling him, look, just play as hard as you can on defense, man to man. Let your teammates help you. But on offense, play Golden State Warriors offense. Pass, cut, move without the ball. And when you get a chance to let that thing fly, you let it fly. Because, again, they can't spend enough time trying to attack Jordan Poole because he can come back at them offensively. Some that when Coach and I played, our coaches didn't have the foresight to give us that green light like that.
But when you played, the kind of guys we're going to talk about next were the guys that got all the glory like you, Sam, those will guys. Guys who played hard. My Herb Jones, my Jose Alvarado type players. Hey, the Golden State Warriors don't get this win without Kevon Looney and the way that he played. 6 for 6 from the field, also 3 steals and a block. It's not just about that. It's about the action that he provided as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Golden State is a team that we know Steph Curry, we know Klay Thompson, Wiggins, those guys who can get their looks. But it's Kevon Looney, it's Draymond, it's, like you said, Coach, Jordan Poole, those guys getting extra looks, using Steph Curry's gravity to get open looks. And then when they're on the floor, they just make the simple play every time on both ends of the floor. You can see here, Kevon comes up with the big block, going the other way. Big time plays by these guys.
And you have to, as a big player on this team, you have to make yourself available. Coach, you know this. Sometimes the big guys hide behind others. They can't get open. But Draymond Green and Kevon Looney did a great job of finding them gaps. And not only when they found those gaps, they finished.
Yeah, absolutely, to see those guys step up in that way. So for you, Sam, what's the biggest thing you think for the Warriors for game 3 they need to do to keep this momentum?
They got to bring that same energy. They got to do what Coach said. They got to get the rebound. They got to head man the ball. And when the ball gets in Draymond's hand to activate that offense, everybody's got to be cutting, slashing, setting screens, and moving.
Yeah, absolutely. I need that rock back because you know where we're going next, Sam.
Where we going?
We're going to go on the court. See? Detroit's Willie Green.
Quick hands.
Yeah,
Those from
absolutely.
Columbus, Georgia. We may be slow, but we ain't that slow.
Absolutely.